All right, guys. As a 30-year-old man, I'm going to walk through the 5 lifestyle changes that are going to make success inevitable for you. The first one is stop drinking and doing drugs. Fundamentally, drinking and doing drugs are just an escape from reality. I can't tell you how much time I wasted in my 20s being drunk. If you're trying to achieve anything big in life, it's not going to come from drinking alcohol and spending your days after hungover or feeling like shit. I guarantee you're severely underestimating the amount of time that alcohol affects you, even in the days that you're not drinking, like the days, the week, even up to 2 weeks after. It doesn't just affect your how you feel, it affects your cognitive function, the way that you think, and you don't realize these things until you go completely sober. So the challenge that I want to propose to you is, if you're struggling, if you're a man or a woman struggling in your 20s, 30s right now to get your life off the ground, drinking and doing drugs, in my mind, they're pretty much the same thing. It's just an escape from reality. It's a cope. Now, I understand that there are people who can kind of balance those things out, but that's not who I'm speaking to. I'm speaking to people who just want to get that 1% edge, just get a little bit better, or people who are trying to get things going for themselves. They feel like they're in a position that they could make changes, or small changes or big changes, and make big improvements. And I guarantee you, if you're drinking right now or smoking recreational marijuana or anything like that, I guarantee you, if you cut that out, that's going to be the number one thing that's going to take you to the next level. The second thing is both going to bed and waking up early, and ideally at the same time every day. So this one is super underrated, and I didn't realize how much my circadian rhythm impacted my life until I got to my 30s, and how important it was to be consistent. I'm 30 years old right now, but sleeping and waking up at the same time, and ideally at an early time, is monumental, not only for productivity, but just setting an establishable baseline in your mood, your day-to-day mood, limiting fluctuations, and actually prioritizing rest not only for your body but for your brain, resting and resetting. And then the reason I say early is because if you're somebody who is working on a project that's like your body or like a business or something like that, getting those 2-3 hours in the morning is going to be crucial for making progress over the long time. It's such a game changer when you have either like commitments in a day, like a 9 to 5 or school or something like that, and you can get work done before early in the morning as opposed to getting work done after. Your energy and your focus and even your output's going to be at another level. The third thing that has made a huge difference for me as far as lifestyle changes is actually blocking out my time. So planning what I'm going to do ahead of time, using a calendar, using projects and tasks, and putting that time into my calendar, pre-committing, giving my minutes a job. This is not only a huge relief of anxiety for me, but it also kind of eliminates decision fatigue. It eliminates anxiety. I know that if I put in X, I will mostly get out Y. And over the long haul, enough input is going to create the output that I want. So if there's something that you want to achieve in life, just grapple with the available time, look at the white space on your calendar, put those activities into your calendar. I mean, it's cause and effect at the end of the day. So planning your time blocking, alleviate anxiety, use things like Google Calendar, Apple Calendar, and give your minutes a job. I guarantee you won't regret it. The fourth thing that will make success inevitable, especially for a young person, is getting in the right circles, and more specifically getting coaching or mentorship on a specific problem that you have. So if it's a physical issue, like you want to lose weight, you want to put on muscle, you want to learn martial arts, getting a coach to be able to identify your weaknesses, your specific weaknesses, and give you the 80-20 of those weaknesses, meaning what are the main levers you can pull to make the most amount of progress. You can't see the picture when you're in the frame. So somebody like a coach who has decades of experience, why wouldn't you steal that? I mean, it seems like a no-brainer. Getting with somebody who can help you on the specific issue that you have, whether it be physical, financial, mental. And even if you can't afford something like a full-time coach, there are courses, mentorships. Look for things where the actual coach or the person that is teaching has done the thing and there's a proven track record of them doing the thing. That, and look for coaches who have people just like you who have given them feedback, public feedback, like reviews in the form of maybe video testimonials outlining their experience in solving the specific problem that you want to solve. This is the best advice I can put forth as far as trying to find a coach or a mentor. The fifth thing that will level up your life is tracking your spending. So being aware of two things can change your life. We already talked about the first one, which is where you spend your time. The second one is where you spend your money. So those are your two most precious resources as a young person, is your time and your funds. And if you don't know where every dollar that you have is going, then it's going to be hard for you to make more of them, right? Because if I can check your calendar and I can check your bank account, I can pretty much predict your future. Somebody said that, I don't know who said it, but it's pretty dead on accurate, right? So getting an app like Monarch or getting an app like Copilot, see, these are apps where you kind of link all your bank accounts to them and you're able to see all of your transactions, categorize the transactions, and on a weekly or monthly basis, you'll start to notice trends. There's even things you can do like downloading your bank statements. You know, do this exercise. Download your last 3 months of bank statements and put it into ChatGPT, and ask ChatGPT to give you feedback on where you can better spend your money. Tracking my spending. I've been doing this for 2 to 3 years now, but I mean, I have a spreadsheet and a whole thing, and I treat myself